Disney Plus has officially turned your room into the room where it happens with a filmed version of Hamilton and its original Broadway cast, who took home 11 Tony Awards and a Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 2016. So if you want to keep riding the high of Lin-Manuel Miranda's hip-hop and R&B retelling of early American history, here's what we think you should watch next. First, let's dive into hip-hop history. In the words of Aaron Burr, well, fictional rapping Aaron Burr, get your education, don't forget from whence you came, by checking out Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix. This is a Peabody Award-winning docuseries that celebrates the artists who built hip-hop, many of whom had a huge influence on Hamilton writer-star Lin-Manuel Miranda.
You would not be mad, you'd be like, that is hot.
You'll catch lots of connections to Miranda's work, but for a particularly Hamiltonian slice of rap history, jump to Season 2, Episode 4, New York State of Mind. It features early 90s East Coast rappers including Nas, who, like Hamilton, wrote his way out. The poetry of his words lifted him into cultural prominence.
Nasty Nas in your area, about to cause mass hysteria.
Also, the Notorious B.I.G., whose fingerprints are all over Miranda's musical, from the very framework of the 10 Dual Commandments to the spelling out of Alexander in My Shot.
It's the N-O-T-O-R-I-O-U-S. You just lay down slow.
Hamilton also gave a shot to some great new talent, like two of the show's Tony-winning stars, Leslie Odom Jr., who plays Aaron Burr, and Daveed Diggs, who plays Jefferson and Lafayette. So why not head over to Apple TV Plus to hear them both voicing characters on the new animated musical series Central Park. This comedy from the co-creators of Bob's Burgers bounces between traditional and more modern musical stylings to keep things feeling fresh.
I know it looks like dog-napping behavior, but trust me, Dad, I'm this furry guy's savior.
Josh Gad takes on singing narrator duties, sorry Leslie, in this untold story of the inner workings of Central Park. Leslie Odom Jr. plays eager dad and park caretaker Owen Tillerman, and Daveed Diggs voices Helen, the long-suffering assistant to an elderly heiress.
How could this have happened, Helen?
I know, it's really, really terrible. I can't stand it.
Now, if Hamilton has you wanting another stage musical that pushes the boundaries of the form, then grab a virtual ticket to Passing Strange. Spike Lee directed a filming of the show, and it's available to rent or buy on Apple TV. Singer-songwriter Stu narrates the semi-autobiographical tale of his experience as a young artist.
Amsterdam, spring sunshine, and the vibe is alive, and the girls look fine. He sits in a cafe, like Baldwin in the day.
The result is part rock show, part theater, with high-energy musicians that constantly engage with the audience. And playing the leading young man is none other than Golden Voice Daniel Breaker, who took over the role of Aaron Burr on Broadway in Hamilton in August of 2017. Now, we'd love to be able to offer up another Lin-Manuel Miranda musical like In the Heights, but sadly, John M. Chu's cinematic take has been delayed until June of 2021. What we can recommend is a movie that makes clear why Lin-Manuel Miranda has called hip-hop the music of revolution. 2015's Straight Outta Compton, the Oscar-nominated film about the seminal hip-hop group NWA. You can rent or buy it now on Prime Video.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Hey, that was dope, eh?
Throughout the film, we see how the impact of NWA's words sent ripples through American culture and how painfully poignant they remain to this day. To capture the authentic energy of the story, director F. Gary Gray brings his hands-on experience creating iconic 90s music videos for Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. And it only adds to the realism that Cube's own talented son, O'Shea Jackson Jr., plays the role of the explosive MC.
Yo, Dre, what up? I got something to say.
Okay, so there's a lot for you to watch, but luckily, as Aaron Burr would say, the world is wide enough for both Hamilton and all these other shows and movies. I may be paraphrasing.
I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught.